welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I am a crochet artist and a handmade candle artist. I do events and markets and I sell my things online, and I take any custom order no matter how big or how small. So that is who I am if you are new. So for today's video we are going to be crocheting an order using alpine yarn for the first time, which is, if you don't know like about wools or yarns, it is the insanely fluffy yarn that people hate crocheting with because they say it's so hard and you can't see the stitches. So we're going to be crocheting an order, a wearable order, with that type of yarn. So I will quickly go get the yarn and I will show you what we're doing, what we're making. To begin with, this is the alpine yarn that we will be using to make these shorts, this wearable. It's a pair of shorts and I'll explain about that in a second. But yeah, this is the fluffy yarn and it does feel really nice, to be fair. Like, you can't go wrong with it, but it's just crocheting it is a different level of patience. And then just to emphasize, this is one strand of it. So this is what you crochet and this is all you see, especially because it's black. Personally, I feel like I can see, I've never had a problem with not being able to see or struggling to see black yarn, like when I use acrylic or cotton. Like, I don't struggle to see black yarn. I actually think it's one of the easier colours to see, strangely, but this, just any colour in this is just going to be super difficult. But to add to that, not only are we just crocheting with black fluffy yarn, we're also using fluffy green. So there's going to be colour changes, and because this is a wearable, I have to make sure that the colour changes are equal and as seamless as possible, considering this is a wearable order for someone, for a customer. So these are the two colours we'll be using, and I just want to address a couple things. A couple things that I do want to address quickly is that this is technically my first time using this yarn, because I have not made anything with this yarn. I've not made anything for myself with it, and I've not had any orders for this type of yarn. The only thing I have had and I have made with it is a really small like bralette, and it's for this same customer, and they loved the bralette so much, so it was a half black half green, basically what we're making now, bralette with corresponding smiley faces on each side, on each cup, and they basically loved that so much that they asked if I could make a pair of matching shorts to make it a set. So technically this is the same order and this is the same customer that I'm making this for. It's to complete a set. So I have technically used it before, but I've only used it to make a really small item, like really small wearable for that customer. It was literally just 2 triangles and the tie bits at the back and around the neck. So yeah, this is technically the first time I'm using it. I just did that first because yeah, I needed to have a little bit of a run-in before making a video on trying to make it, otherwise I wouldn't have ever started or got that done. Second thing that I want to address is that I have not made a pair of shorts before either, so this is my first time also making that wearable, making a pair of shorts, because I've not had any orders for shorts and I've not made myself any shorts since I've started crocheting, but I did start the banding because of that reason. And as you can see, this is the sort of look we're going for, half and half, and on top of that it does have stretch, so that makes me think that I've finally got the stitches right, because I did have to undo this multiple times to get it right, the right count. So we're just going to carry on the black side, because as you can see we're not finished the black side yet. But yeah, so this is all we've done so far. We already have our first problem, which is I don't know how many rows are along the green side is, which means I obviously don't know how many to do on the black side. So basically I know how many stitches along we're doing 6, but I don't know how many rows are of the green and how many rows are of the black. So we're just going to go until it folds in half there equally and both sides are the same length, and then hopefully that it won't be noticeable if it's like one row too long, one row too short. Again, it also stretches, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's hope not. But for now we're just going to keep doing it until the black side is the same length as the green side. The other thing I have realised is that obviously when you crochet banding or ribbing, whatever you call it, one of the ways to do it, one of the main ways to do it, is to go in the back loops only, which is usually fine, but when this is what you're trying to crochet into, you cannot see the stitches at all. So what I'm doing personally is just trying to shove the hook into the middle of it and going out and then crocheting. So far it seems to be maybe working, looking like it's working, and I'm just doing that until I hit 6, and I know the last one I do it with should be on the end and it should be 6, and then I'm chaining 1 and turning. So that's how I'm trying to go through that. But yeah, it's proving to be a difficult task so far, but I know the end result is going to be so cute, especially with a little pocket, because the customer wants a little pocket on there. I'm just shoving my hook through the middle, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just shoving my hook through the middle, and if I get to the end and there's one more stitch and I'm on 6, I know I've done it right, and then I'm just chaining 1, turning, doing the same thing, just shoving my hook through the middle and hoping it works. But so far it has been working, so I'm not going to complain too much. That's I guess how we're going to be doing it now. 4, 5, and if you can see that prime example, this will be my 6th stitch, and you can see there's a little bubble there where it would be the stitch if it was acrylic or cotton, and that's where we're going to go into. You also sort of know because it's like slightly harder to get into. Oh, it's not working at all, but it's fine. There we go, 6, although I don't think that was 6. I'm honestly struggling so hard to find I don't think we're going to do a lot more, but we have connected the banding, and we have also, you can't tell, but we've done 1 single crochet round of the black side, and we are starting the green side. I wish I could say that it's easier because it's green and not black, but nope, it is still insanely hard to see. I did also try counting the stitches, but yeah, on the black side, so I could like make it equal. Didn't work because lost count and couldn't see, so yeah. We're just gonna keep trying to crochet, but we're not gonna do too much more because it is getting late and I could do this all night. Another issue with this yarn is I'll try and show you when I'm on like with a bit that I'm not needing, like a tail end or something, but oh my gosh, does it snap so easy. It literally breaks insanely easy, so even like you have to even be careful when you're like pulling the tail when you're crocheting, because like it snaps so easy. It's just like the tiniest pull and it snaps, so you have to be so careful that you're not making it weak, because it's difficult, very difficult. It's so hard, like, not to, it's so difficult to like not do increases and decreases because of the fact you literally can't see what stitch you're going into. It's, oh my gosh, it's just so difficult. I can't even like, I don't even know what I'm going into, to be honest with you. If you've ever crocheted banding before, ribbing before, when you do the single crochet rounds, you'll notice like it's so, I don't know if this will be hard to like explain or help people understand if you don't crochet, but when you do ribbing, it goes like, so you single crochet into a bubble, and then the next single crochet is in a gap, so it's, the hook slides through easier, so it's like the hook's hard to get through, and then the hook's easy to get through, and then it's hard to get through, and then it's easy to get through. So that's the only way, the only thing that's given me hope that I'm doing it right, because it is alternating like that, so like every other stitch is easy to get through, so I'm not, and every other one is hard to get through, so I know I'm not doing it in the same stitch. So like I'm on a bobble now, I don't know if you can tell, so I'm going in here, which is a bobble, so it's really hard to get your hook through, and then you go into the next one and it just slides in like that. So that's the only way that I have an idea that I'm doing it semi-right, but we'll never know. This is where we've got to. It doesn't look like much because the rows aren't really increasing much. We've done that many rows, like all around the circle. It's just, I wish I could say that green was easier, but it's not any easier. If anything, it's harder. But I think that's because I don't have a whole ball of green for this one, this side. I just have to keep tying them, and obviously the knots are going to make it even more harder to crochet with. So we are struggling, but it's not terrible. It's going okay so far. But I do have another whole ball of black as well, so I don't know whether just to carry on this side, because when I do the when I join it in the middle and do like the separate legs, I'm gonna be doing them separately anyway, so part of me is like, do I just do the black side and then see where we get to while I wait for, because I can get this in store but I can't get this in store, this one has to be ordered. So I have put a stitch marker, on the side where I'm slip stitching, that's what it's called, completely left my mind then. So I've put a stitch marker on the side I need to slip stitch on the bottom, so this is where I need to slip stitch, not this side. So that's how I know which side to do the slip stitch on instead of just carrying it on, because I figured if I have a slip stitch part, then instead of just continuously going around, then I'm not going to lose where I am. So that's what we've done there. And then for the rows, I am literally, for each stitch that I do, I'm putting my fingers there and just literally feeling every single crochet that I go into. So like I sometimes pull it back as well like that so I can see, because the fluff just gets in the way. But yeah, we're just feeling and then going through it like that. It just, you can't see on camera, that's the only problem, like you can't see as well on camera. But yes, you can see this is very, very hard and this is going to take a lot of patience. The customer also wants, just a cherry on top, the customer has also asked for a single pocket on the back and possibly a single pocket on the front and smiley faces, so it corresponds with the top and has smiley faces like the top does. Customer has asked for that, so that's just, I have to work out how I'm gonna fit a perfect pocket on it on the back with no holes, no gaps in, so that's gonna be really fun as well. Yeah, not excited for that, but let's carry on. I'm literally, again, just feeling for them. That's literally all I can say, and I feel like that's going to be boring, so I'm going to montage this row and then we're just going to do the black row, I think. Yeah, so yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera as easy, but you can kind of see where the single crochets around start. I have tried to say that 3 times now and have failed, so I've restarted the recording, but this is what happens. I did say there should be a warning that this will fry your brain. You will not have enough brain power left to speak, so bear that in mind if you're making a big project with this yarn. But it does feel gorgeous, and it feels and looks gorgeous. But yeah, as I was saying, you can kind of see where the single crochet rounds start. So for me, I can put this close, you can see that the banding stops about there, and then that much is single crochets around, so you can kind of see that. And I also am lucky in the sense that the customer is pretty much the exact same size as me in bottoms, shorts, etc. So I basically have a free guide to the perfect sizing for the customer for these, because I can just slip them on, and if they fit me, they'll fit the customer. So yeah, I obviously know everyone's different, but that's why I've done the banding, so it stretches if need be. But honestly, I think it will be perfect. It already looked like they're sort of going into shorts shape, so that's also a good sign. And then I'm just gonna slip them on now and see if they fit and are ready to be joined in the middle, and if they are, I'm gonna carry on with the black side. If they are not, then I might have to stop and do part 1, part 2, but I'm gonna have to do part 1, part 2 anyway, because I don't have any more of the green. But I'm gonna try these on quickly, and then I'll come back if they are the right size. I'll come back anyway, but I'll come back and continue crocheting if they are ready to join. I tried these on and they need quite a little bit more before I can even think about doing the join on them. So yeah, but they're really nice fitting, which is perfect, so I believe that's what the customer wanted, and they do fit and feel really nice. So but yeah, like I said, what we're going to do is, because they're nowhere near joining yet in the middle, what we're going to do is just keep doing rounds of the black, because we have no more of this green left now. We're going to keep doing rounds of the black, and just luckily where this is a fluffy one, you won't be able to see that I've done it like that as much, so we're gonna do all of the black side, and in part 2 we will finish the green side, because I have to order the green wool online and I can't get it in any shops near me. So, but I will have it by next Sunday, so this will be part 1 this Sunday of this, and then next Sunday will be part 2 of crocheting with this yarn for the first time and completing my first project with this yarn actually. So yeah, I'm excited for that, but I am still excited to see how it looks when I've done the full green side. So let's carry on and do the green side. I'm doing the same thing, trying my hardest to feel for the stitches, because it is very hard to see the black, as you know, so see the black yarn, so it's, you really have to like grab with your 2 fingers the stitches and just hope and pray for the best. We did run out of the black yarn before I thought we would, but it's okay because we did a decent amount. I'm just quickly going to pop the ends in so you can see the outside more clearly, so that you'll actually be able to see it, because you can't see the stitches at all on this, we have come to realise. But it's okay, it looks cute. So this is where we got down to, it looks cute, it looks how it should. It's just because I know there's at least a couple missed or wrong stitches in it, but it's cute, it's looking how it should look, it's fine, it's absolutely fine. It does look really cute. I do want to make myself a version at some point, because these are just absolutely adorable, and these will be for sale if you are wanting them, but they will be priced a little bit higher because of the wool and because of how much you need, how expensive the wool is, and how much time it takes to make with this wool, because it is a bit of a nightmare to crochet with. But yeah, I did think we were going to get down to the join, and as I stated in my previous clips, I'm the exact same size as the customer, so we did the join. I tried it on and it was a little bit too tight, it wasn't where it should be, so we need about 3 to 5 more rows before we do the join, so it's not too bad, we almost got there. But yeah, we're gonna do, when we get more wool of this wool, we're gonna do 3 to 5 more rows and then go from there, see if the join is in the right place when we do it after that, and then we'll work on the green side once we've done the join with the black side. But yes, and this is how the other sides look in the slip stitch side. It's looking pretty good, I'm happy with it. I feel like these are just gonna look absolutely adorable when they have the pocket and the smiley faces on. And the feel is amazing, they do feel so nice, and we didn't get as much as I would have liked to done, but we still got a decent amount done, considering when we started it was purely just the banding, so we did get a decent amount done. Maybe it just doesn't feel like it because of how small the wool actually is, but again, tell me these don't look super cute. I think they look absolutely adorable. And again, at the back or the front, you could probably wear it how you want until I put the pocket on. But yeah, it's looking so cute, it's looking really cute. Very, very happy. But this is going to have to be part 1 because, as I said, we have run out of the yarn. So we are going to have to leave this like this for today, but that's okay because next part will be finishing it. So I am really excited to see the final look. And if you are too, stick around subscribe, like, stick around, comment and tell me how well I did. Tell me how well you think I did. Because honestly, I don't know if I did well or not. I don't know if I did it the right way or anything. I just sort of did it my own way. So let me know if you think I did a good job. I realised that it might not be next week, but it will definitely be the week after at the latest, that part 2 of this is out, where we finish this, just because, like I said, I have to order the wool for my small business, and I realised last week, I looked back, and last time I ordered it, the green, because I can get the black in a shop near me, I just can't get the green, but last time I ordered, it did take about 5 days to a week to come, so it might not be next week's video, but it definitely will be the week after, 100%, if not next week's. So stick around, and I promise in 2 weeks this will be finished. In 2 weeks, in not next week but the week after's video, it will be finished. So yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like and comment and tell me if I did a good job, because I think I did a good job, hopefully. Yeah, so with all that said and done, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, midday, evening, night, whatever time it is for you when you are watching this, and I will see you in the next video.